Later. This is something to recall given in your textbook regarding what you learned in the previous year. The number of pages of a book need not read for 5 consecutive days are 60, 50, 54, 46 and 50. Find the average number of pages he read every day. The question is very simple. Suppose that you got different marks in mathematics in 5 different exams. Suppose that these are marks, 60 marks out of 100, 50 marks out of 100. I know that you are not that bad. But for example, 54 out of 100, 46 out of 100, 50 out of 100. We will total the number of pages read in 5 days, just like 60 plus 50 plus 54 plus 46, and then we will divide with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thereby we will be getting an average of it. What I said? An average of it. This average is what is named as average last year, and here we are, later we understood as arithmetic mean. Totaling this and entering over here, dividing it with 5 and getting the answer is not a big job. I am not doing it. But average number is nothing but totaling each event or each incident or each item and divided with the number of item or number of incident or number of occurrences. We call it as average, and statistics call it as arithmetic mean or mean. This you have studied last year. And from there you understood some basic concept of arithmetic mean can be sometimes little complicated in a proper tabular form, proper method to record the data, otherwise it will become tough. Here itself you can see 2 times he has read 50 pages a day. So 2 days together is 100 pages. So some technique can be used, which is repeating. There you learned about the concept of tally mark in arithmetic mean. I am repeating it again. We have seen that when we take the average of all these, we add it and divide it with the number of incidents. That is what has happened last time. Correct? And the average is 52. I did not calculate, it is given. You can check it whether it is right or not. The average of 60, 50, 54, 46 and 50 is 52. And the average is called arithmetic mean, otherwise simply mean, especially in statistical language. Okay, so I told you about sometimes the data will become complicated, so let us use some other method by which we can put the numbers or classify the numbers and use them in a more intelligent way. Yes, there is a way for that. Here is a method which I am going to explain to you now. Look, the marks obtained by 37 students of standard 8 in a test of 10 marks are given below. Find the mean data. Mean data means you have to find out arithmetic mean. 2, 4, 4, 8, 6, 7, 8, 3, 8, 9, 10, 10, there are many who got 10, 8, 9, etc. 7, 6, but there are nobody who got 0 mark, good, and no 1 mark. Okay, these are the marks. You are asked to find out mean. We know that we have to total the marks of all 37 students. So we can simply keep on adding 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus, boring. Or you can find out how many 2's are there, 1 is there, how many 4's are there, we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. That means this is equal to 1 into 2 to 5 into 4, 20. Like that you can add. You will be having such a situation. You have learned about this kind of data recording last year. Or we can make some table like this so that we can do it perfectly. Correct? That is what is done here. In such a way that we have written how many 2's are there? There are only 1, 2. There are 5 4's. There are 5 6's. There are 5 8's are there. Then the concept of tally mark is there. What is tally mark? Put a line when you see a 1. Sorry, when you see a 2. Now next one is 4, again a 4. So you can put 2 lines over here. These are tally marks. And a 8, you can put a 1 here. There is a 6, you can put here. There is a 7, you can put a line here. Thereby you will keep on filling and you will get here 5 you will get, and we'll put the 5th one as a cross. This kind of recording you might have seen when you go for watching the local cricket team match near your home. They do like this kind of marking for scores, runs made. You can see that 5, 6, 7, 8. This way you will count and mark. I'm not taking much time because video should be short. There are 4 10's are there. Okay, so you got it, and if you total this it will become 37. We have marked Fi over here, Xi over here, which is denoting the score and the frequency. If you multiply that just like here, you will get the total. If you total this, you will get the total marks, which is in this case when you total it you will get 259. So you got the total number of marks and as well as number of occurrences which we need for calculating the arithmetic mean. That means if you divide 259 with 37, your answer is 7. 7 is the average mark or arithmetic mean, or the question asked, we answered it. But in statistics we have certain statistics style or formula for that. The formula for mean in statistics is sum of. The proper way of writing it in Greek way is like this. It's little difficult. So you will write a E like this. This is called sum of this. What is it? Fi, frequency, into a number of score, divided by n, the number of occurrences. Here you will write 259 up of 37 and answer is 7. So this is a method, we call it as method of recording in tally format and apply the formula. So a very simple thing in that case. Till tally mark you have studied, now the totaling you should understand from here. Very simple. A method of recording data. Let us go ahead. Here is another situation regarding the production of soya bean per acre in quintal obtained by 30 farmers in Rajapur is given below. This is soya bean production by farmers 9, 7.5, 8, 6 marks nahi in quintal, 8 quintal, 6 quintal, 5.5 quintal, 7.5 quintal, 5, 8 like that they have given. Now what is the question here? From the given data prepare a frequency table Fi and find the average production per acre of soya bean. So we are asked to create a table and solve this. We can do it and you can do it. You will draw a table and you will write about soya bean as the item here, and you will find out what is the lowest in this. You can see 4 is lowest and highest in this, highest in this is 9. So you will be marking all those here. 4, 5 is there, yes, 5 is there. Oh, here 5.5 is also there. You are having 6 here. Are you having 6 something? Yes, 6.5 is also there. 7 is there or not? No 7, all are 7.5. We will write 7.5. Then 8 is there, you can see. 9 is also there. Enough. With 9 different varieties. And we will start marking. When 9 comes, you will mark under this 1. 7.5, 1, 8, 1. So I reached here. So like that if you go, we can see that there are, I'm jumping it because to save time, 3, 4 quintal wale farmer hai, either 5 quintal wale, those who got obtained. 5.5 quintal, only 4 farmers. 6 quintal, 3 farmers, 6.5 quintal 2 farmers, 7.5 quintal 4 farmers, 8.58 quintal 5 farmers, 9 3 farmers. If you write this over here, 3 farmers, 5 farmers, this would be the order of writing. 4 farmers, 3, 2, 4, and there is an error in your textbook. Let me see. It is written here 6, 3. If it is 6, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13 plus 2, 15 plus 3, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 5, 27 plus 3, 30. Correct. So it should be 6, and there should be one more marking here. So 30 farmers, and if you do the multiplication, naturally you will get 12 over here, 25 over here, for 22 over here, 6 3s are 18, 6.5 into 2 is equal to 13, and this is 30, and this is 48, this is 27. We have to total this. So the total is 5 and 119. Okay, so you got it. This is nothing but the sigma of the sum of it you got from here, which we can write as FIXI, which is equal to 195. You got it. And you will do one thing, and you know this is 30, so the mean, which is represented by a symbol like this, is the sum of this upon n, which is equal to 195, and this is n upon 30, which is equal to 6.5 quintal. Data collection, put it into proper tabular form and solving it. You will do the sums given in problem set 11.1 in order to get yourself strong enough to solve this problem. Okay, this kind of situation. Okay, my dear students, I will go ahead. Subdivided bar graph or diagram, that is another topic in this statistics. Bar graph you have studied in class 7, but here it is subdivided. Bar graph को हम subdivide करने जा रहे हैं. You will understand now. In a joint bar graph, we can compare the information in a data by subdivided bar diagram also. Here, information of 2 or more constituents is shown by part of a single bar. When we say about bar graph, आपको क्या याद आता है ऐसा ग्राफ पेपर में आपने जो बनाया था? याद है? अब याद आएगा. ग्राफ पेपर सब करके लेगा तो याद आएगा. This is bar graph structure. Subdivider, we are dividing the bar graph again into 2 parts, some shading a part of it. So 2 data can be shown together, related data. Related data can be shown. I will show you how it is by taking an example. There is a report about the male laborers, female laborers, total laborers in cities like Ithalapur, I don't know where it is, and Dhanodi and Kharmabad. These are different locations in village where male laborers and female laborers work hard for bringing out produce. The data is given here. More important is data. From the data, we have to create a subdivided bar graph. So for that, we should have the data again. The data tells us that you have to fill up here 80 plus 41, 20, 100 plus 60. Okay. Now what we have to do is we need a graph paper. In the graph paper, we need to draw x-axis and y-axis, right? I'll do it. This is x and this is y-axis. Let me mark it as x-axis and y-axis. And write the name on that at equal distance. Names of towns. Which are the towns here? Ithalapur, Dhanodi and Karmabad. So I will write it over here in the x-axis. It is given on x-axis you have to write. So I have to write over here. I am writing it short, ITHA for Ithalapur and DHA for Dhanodi and KAR for Karmabad. Short form I am using to save the space time in a graph. These are towns. Okay. Now I will think of writing the what to be written on y-axis. So if this is the other number of laborers should be written on y-axis, maximum is 300. So I should accordingly I should take the scale. So y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 40 laborers. So there should be 40 into 7 is equal to 280. So 8 centimeter minimum should be there. So I know that it is more than 8 centimeter. So I wrote the scale on y-axis here, and I will be doing one thing. I will be writing over here at equal distance. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 320 tak liga, and we need maximum 300 and minimum required is 40. So scale is made accordingly by finding out from 40 to 300. So from 0 we can start in this case. So because all these are of equal distance, sometimes this distance will be different, that you will learn in another class. But now it is 40 40 40 40 difference is made, and we made the y-axis, which is nothing but the labels. Now you know all these things because you have learned bar graph last year, but here it is subdivided bar graph. There is a small difference. Total number of laborers in the town Ithalpur is 300. So मतलब इधर तक आएगा, somewhat इधर नस्ती गाना मांगता है. So we will mark it over there. I have marked it. You can see. That means in the case of Ithalapur, maximum bar graph will reach up to here. Correct? Now what I should do? I should mark that of this is total. So I can mark from down 180 male laborers. So I will mark that. Here I marked male laborers 180, because the graph paper is also not as accurate as how you have. I have approximately marked it as 180. You understood what I am doing. Now we know that these are here, this part is of 180 is of male and upper part is female. I will shade it differently. This is female and this is of male. Obviously remaining will be male. So these are male laborers and these are female laborers. Correct? I can do the similarly the other means 80, 40, 100 and 160. Correct? This way the graph will look like. So this became a divider or subdivided graph, and put the idea about what is the color used for female and male, then your graph is very clear. Anybody can understand. You studied about reading the graph in 6th standard. So you can read the graph and say answer how many males are there, how many females are there, in which particular city more laborers are there. You will say Ithalapur. Where it is least, you will say Dhanodi. Correct? That way a lot of answer can be given from a single data recording, which is in the form of subdivided graph. तो ये आपको करना है, क्वेश्चंस दिया है टेक्स्ट बुक में, आप फॉलो करेंगे. Okay. There are more ways of recording in graph itself. Here is another situation, percentage bar graph या diagram. Percentage में convert करना है. In the town RV, 42 trees out of 60 trees planted survived. RV एक town है, उधर 42 trees survived out of 60 tree का plantation किया and only the 42 survived. Then in Moshi 45 survived out of 75 trees. 75 is plantation, 45 survived. Understood? In the town Barshi, total trees 90, only 45 survive, 50%. So we can convert that into percentage. 42 out of 60 upon and आपका mark जैसे percentage में convert करते. This is 70%, this is 60%, this is 50%. This is what you have to take note of, because we are going to make a graph what is named as percentage graph. परसेंटेज आया तो आउट ऑफ 100 में 70, मतलब if it is 42 out of 60, it is 70 out of 100. If it is 45 out of 75, it is 60 out of 100. If it is 45 out of 90, हमको मालूम है 50%. We will convert this into graph so that it will be easy for anybody to understand. How to do that? We have to convert that. We need the data first, which I have copied it again. We need a percentage bar graph. So bar graph का height fix हो गया 100 unit, 100 में बताने जा रहे by coloring it or doing some shading, okay, and the percentage of survived trees will be a part of that bar graph. The remaining will be did not survive. You will understand it now. So this is also a subdivider graph. Only difference is that all bars will be of 100 unit. That is a difference. For example, you will take the graph paper, you will put the x-axis, you will put the y-axis like before. Then you will be writing the name of the city or town, and then you will be writing the scale of y-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to 10% because we are expressing in percentage. So in that case I put up to 100, accordingly 0, 10, 20, 40, like that, no problem. Then I have to be little careful. I have to mark 70 in the case of RV. Dekho. So I have to mark 70. After writing that percentage of number of trees on the y-axis, 70 mark करने के बाद मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? All the three graph of all the three town, RV, Morshi, Barshi, all this will be having a bar graph having bar length 100. ये मुझे मालूम है. Then I will mark each 70. थोड़ा आगे पीछे because of digital issue, and then I have the second one 60 from here, right side table, then third one 50. I will mark it. Now I will have an idea above that, above 70, whatever is the 30 is not surviving. It is survived, we have calculated. These are survived. Survived trees. Same here, same here. And there are trees which are not survived, which could not survive. We have putting it on the upper side as well. I am going to give a color to here so that it will be easy. So the dark green colored is survived, and one which is transparent is not survived. Percentage of survived is very clear. It is 70, 60 and 50. And I will put the detail here. Tree survived is green colored and unsurvived is transparent. This kind of representation is more easy to understand because it is in percentage. Understood, my dear students? So that way we can explain the concept of percentage bar graph.